What's up, guys? Today we have a special guest, super professor, a.k.a. the top G of language teaching.
You did your research.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm happy that you're here.
Yeah, happy to man to be in your podcast.
Yeah, I'm happy that when I saw your message on Instagram saying that you saw my content and you said good work. Man, I appreciate that.
With pleasure.
Thank you so much, man. I prepared some questions for you.
Good.
The thing is, I'm impressed with your resume. Like, you're not only a teacher, you're also a life coach and an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
How do you fit all of this into your schedule?
Yeah, my schedule is very full.
Yeah.
I try to be as productive as I can, yeah. So I try to do the maximum of things.
You try to do the maximum.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe MMA is your alter ego. Like, during the day you teach, and in the evening you punch people in the face.
Exactly. I'm very nice during the day because I'm a monster at night.
Yeah, you take out all your frustration in the MMA.
Exactly.
Anyway, here's the thing. You have an excellent resume. My favorite thing about you is that you speak like 5 or 6 languages, like Arab, French, English, Spanish, German, and a little bit of Russian.
Yep.
Yeah, what's your level in this languages?
So Arabic is mother tongue. There is the Moroccan dialect. There is the Fusha, which is the standard Arabic.
Yeah.
French, like I'm a teacher. English, advanced. Intermediate Spanish.
Uh-huh.
A good, decent, beginner level, functional in German and Russian.
Do you think that knowing these languages help you connect with your students?
Of course. There is somebody who said when you speak a language that somebody understands, you speak to their mind.
Yeah.
When you speak their language, you speak to their heart.
Exactly.
That's one thing.
Nelson Mandela.
Exactly.
Nelson Mandela.
You're right, man. Yeah.
And I also think that you gain, as a language teacher, you gain some respect. Because people know that you went through this process of learning a language.
Exactly.
So now you can transfer that knowledge to your students.
Exactly. Yes.
That's why I noticed that, like, in the first day you started speaking German, then you speak Spanish, and then that's how you got their attention, like especially Yamili.
Yes.
Yeah, Yamili is she doesn't speak a lot of English.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to speak the
Spanish
lesson in Spanish.
Yeah.
And she appreciates that.
I see.
And that's why you're her favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I appreciate it.
You're everyone's favorite in the class.
That's what they say. Yeah.
So in one of your classes, we had a topic. It's about like it was a debate discussion between me and my classmates. Like it's about like telling the truth. Do you have to tell the truth all the time? That's one of the topics.
Yes.
So when it comes to you, like when you see a student that is not doing very well, like, do you tell them the truth? Like, if you do, like, how do you tell them the truth without hurting their feelings?
That's a very good question. So in education in general, there is a principle which is to connect before correcting.
Yeah.
We have to connect with kids, with students, in relationships, wherever. So I believe that if I have a good relationship, a good report, which is established before, I can do the criticism in a good way, in a positive way, and this way they can learn where to progress without hurting their feelings. I'm not gonna say you are stupid, you don't understand, but c'est composé. I say this, you did this well. You need more work on it. Yeah. And the relationship is already there, so they know that it comes from a healthy space.
Yes, it's an art. It's part of the emotional intelligence.
Exactly, that's very important.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Like, why did you choose the path of teaching? Like, you could have chosen to be a fireman, I don't know, like a soldier. Like, why teaching? Why teach French?
Interesting. There's a funny story. When I finished my high school, I was like planning to become a sport teacher. I didn't have the required mark, so I said what I'm good with. It was languages. So I said that time English is too hard for me, maybe. I went to French. It was very easy, so I went from bachelor to master. So I have a bachelor in linguistics, a master in French teaching, and I was teaching and studying at the same time. So I started to teach when I was 19 years old. I was at the university and I was teaching at the same time.
So you've been teaching for like 15 years now?
Now I'm 33, so do the math.
So you've been teaching for a long time now. Like, what's the obstacle that you see when like people start learning a language, specifically French?
Interesting. Sometimes people they judge themselves a lot, and they sabotage themselves. Like even if I'm giving them good explanation, they start to focus on the exception or stuff like that, and they judge themselves. So it's good to be harsh on yourself, but also you have to appreciate the progress you made.
Yes.
So it's a sweet spot between gratitude and motivation.
Yes. You're also a life coach. Do you think to master a language, do you need motivation?
Motivation is good for starting whatever process of learning, whatever skill you want to acquire, you need a motivation. And what I mean by motivation is like a reason, not even the emotion. Because emotion, today there is a motivation, tomorrow there is no motivation, you need discipline.
Yes.
But for me, a motivation is a why. Why you do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Because even if you don't feel well, you will go to, for example, I'll give you a simple example. You need to pay your bills.
Yeah.
When you wake up in the morning, you're not necessarily motivated every day to go to work.
Yes.
But you have that bill to be paid. So you don't question yourself. You just wake up, you go to work.
Yeah.
It should be the same thing with the language, with sport, with whatever you want to learn.
Yeah, there's a famous podcaster, I think his name is Jocko Willing.
He's the jiu-jitsu guy, you know.
Yeah, you of course you know him because like he's very popular. Like he's like an ex-SEAL.
Yeah.
And he said like discipline equals freedom.
Freedom, exactly.
Yeah, I actually read the
book.
book.
Yeah, it's a nice book.
You too, right?
Yeah.
It's very interesting because like motivation, you don't have that every day.
No.
But what you have is like habits.
Exactly.
You have to cultivate habits every day.
Yep.
And after that, it's autopilot.
Exactly.
Yes. I have an interesting question about like learning a language. Like in one of my videos, I mentioned something about the horizontal classroom. It means like getting into bed with someone to learn the language better.
Okay.
Yeah, I call it the horizontal classroom because
they call it pillow teacher also, I think.
Oh yeah?
Pillow teacher. You are with someone and the person speaks the language.
Yeah.
Coupled with that.
What's your opinion about that? Like, does it actually help or?
I believe that immersion helps. So whatever situation, it can be romantic, can be social, can be normal exchange, whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever there is emotion, there is a good like anchor for the memory.
Okay.
For example, if I work with you now and I say, this is how we say the thing in French, you're gonna memorize it because it's related to a situation.
Yes.
So with your lover or with friend or whatever, there is a lot of situations in daily life. It helps you build up vocabulary. It could be a good thing. Yeah.
You talk about emotion, like I think if you associate emotion with words, it becomes powerful.
Of course.
Because you think, because if you do that, you think about it all the time. Like you learn better.
Mm-hmm.
Like you immerse yourself. Like you understand something native understand.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, but I don't think it's a good example. But like one of my classmates in your class, Yamili, like, she got married to a Quebecer.
Yeah.
But she told me like they speak Spanish.
Generally, the couples they don't want to speak the language the person is learning because it's slow, you know. They want to speak fast. They want to get to the point. They want to argue or whatever.
Easier.
It's easier. But I believe you should have some patience with your partner. Try to help them. That's one thing. And to come back to your question. Finding a partner who speaks the target language shouldn't be the main reason to meet someone.
Actually, let me tell you a story. So when I first started learning Spanish, my main motivation is to date Latinas.
Mamacitas.
Mamacitas, yeah. So, because in one party I got invited by a bunch of Mexicans and Colombians.
Okay.
I think I said a phrase in Spanish, and everyone was like, "Oh,
they were
hablas como un nativo." But like, so it felt nice.
Yeah, of course.
So that started my motivation. I started learning Spanish, but then I thought, okay, I'm learning the basics now. Now I can talk. I might as well go further.
Of course.
Learn more.
Yes.
So my motivation is no longer like the Latinas.
Of course. Yeah, you upgrade.
Now my motivation is to speak like a native.
Of course.
Because it opened a lot of doors for me. Like I was able to access resources that I wasn't able to access before.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, now I can hear people speaking Spanish and then I understand everything.
Of course.
Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing.
Yeah, but as you said, that's an investment.
Exactly.
When I was studying a language, I never thought I'm going to use it to teach.
Yeah.
For example, now we have a lot of Ukrainian in Montreal.
Yeah.
Sometimes I use Russian to teach them.
Yeah.
And I start to have a network of Ukrainian people that I help with Russian only.
Nice.
So you see, when I started, it was just for me, but now it was converted like to a source of income.
Yeah, like a source of income.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah.
And you talk about emotion, like in those 6 languages that you speak, have you felt emotion in every single one of them?
I feel that whenever you speak a language, you change a little bit your personality.
Yeah.
You become colder, for example, if you speak Russian, more strict if you German, more like caliente if you speak Spanish, so on and so forth, But you are the same person, but just like a small shades of personality,
Yeah, it's like a different version of you, but it's still you.
Of course, yeah.
Someone had told me that like I'm nicer when I talk in English, but when I talk in Spanish, I'm more aggressive.
Okay.
Like I'm more...
Maybe.
Because of they roll their R a lot. We roll our R too, like us Filipinos.
Okay.
But Spanish do it more.
They do it a lot.
That's why it sound more aggressive.
Yeah, I see.
But so I took a class with you for like a month. In your 100% assessment, like honest assessment, like no filters. How did I do?
No, you did very well, because when you came to the class, your level is like upper intermediate.
Yeah.
You just have to work on some small details of grammar, stuff like that, to have more like vocabulary.
Yeah.
But you are already like very functional, speak with with a lot of ease and confidence.
Yeah.
So at your level, sometimes you can feel that you reach a plateau, because you can speak about almost everything, but you are just like working on your perfection.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Actually, you're right. I reach a plateau, but like after taking your class, I think I filled a lot of holes that I had before I started. Like you showed me before, like I was so confident with my verbs, but when I start taking your class, this one is this. It's not supposed to be conjugated this way. You're not supposed to say it this way. Like, but you're a big help, because like you use simple vocabs when talking to your students. That's why they understand you better, because like you have this emotional intelligence to connect with the student, so that they could learn better.
Of course, that's important, because the student, they don't care about my knowledge, they care about how I can help them.
Exactly.
So this is a message for all the teachers. All teachers, they do a show in French or in wherever language they learn, blah, 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 blah. The student, they get nothing. That's not the point. It's not like a show, or you have to teach the student. They have to go out from your class with a value. That's very important thing,
Yeah, that's right. And also you wrote the book, it's called Hack French. I read the Spanish version, the Spanish and French version. It's very digestible.
Exactly, it's like straight to the point.
It's straight to the point. Like, you start with the easy ones, and then you go with the harder ones.
So that one is Hack French and Speak from Day One for Students. And I wrote another one called Prof Heureux, Classe Heureuse, which gives strategies to teachers. So if some teachers are listening to us, it could be helpful for you and your class.
So Prof, I can see that you're very, very successful. Like, you're still young, but you have achieved a lot. Like you wrote a book, you finished your master's, like you traveled in some countries. So let me ask you a question, because everyone has to sacrifice something.
Yes.
What have you sacrificed? Like the biggest sacrifice that you did for you to get here where you are right now?
I would say I had to invest a lot of time, money, energy. Sometimes when you give people some advice, they don't see the value of it, because they take it like in a simple way. But to reach that level of giving that advice, you made a mistake, you invested time, energy and money, and you give them that advice like on a plate. So sometimes they're not like smart enough to receive it, because they didn't do the whole journey. But that's the conclusion of the whole journey, by the way.
And I think you appreciate more like being successful, because you went through the process. That you had hardships.
Of course.
Like the one that you have right now, it wasn't given to you. You worked for it.
Of course. Yes.
And you started at MMA at what age?
So I started boxing at 19. I was doing Muay Thai, kickboxing, etc. 2 years ago, I started Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. And last year, I had a fight. You can find it on Instagram.
I actually saw it.
It was a fun experience.
You beat the shit out.
Exactly. It was difficult in the beginning, but I made it. It was nice.
That's why it's very like people respect you more if you know how to fight.
Exactly.
Like they see you. They see you as a nice guy, but they can tell that, you know,
you're right.
You can flip the switch at any time
right.
if you
yeah.
if you get the wrong idea.
I believe it's important to know how you defend yourself, because you can choose to be like aggressive and choose to be nice.
Yeah.
If you are just nice and passive, you have no choice.
Yeah.
So you cannot say I'm a nice person. You don't know actually.
You don't know,
exactly.
You don't know until you get there.
Exactly. Exactly.
So what else do you do? Like aside from the stuff that I know, you do MMA, you do you teach, you write books. Like what else do you do in life?
So these things, they make my time like very like my days very full with that. So teaching, like reading, doing sports. I do like I help also people, like I do like coaching for like volunteering coaching. I go talk to students. I go talk to teenagers especially. I'm very interested in this age, because people at that age they choose like a bad path generally in life. They don't have the mentors, etc. So I like to talk to teenagers, give them motivation, give them good advices. Traveling and a little bit like going out, restaurant, cafes. I don't do clubs and stuff like that because I'm very busy and it's not my thing. I'm too old for that. It's not just it's not my thing. I don't have fun doing it. But generally this is how like my week turn around.
This is how your life goes.
Exactly.
Another topic from your class. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself like with a big network of students. And I'm planning to have like my own project, having my own school, because I've been teaching for a long time, and whenever I teach someone, he knows someone that I taught, or his co-worker, or a roommate, or wherever. So I'm starting to have this big network, and I wanna invest in that to make it like larger, and to be on my own. That's my main goal.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly.
When you start your school, I'll be the first person to register. Be the first person to register. What's your, because you're a teacher in French, you should have a favorite word in French. What's your favorite word in French?
I always say expression. I always say c'est comme ça. It's like that.
C'est comme ça?
Yeah. Sometimes you have to accept stuff in life, in the language, etc. Like there's no point to complain about things. It's just like it's like that, and keep going. Life goes on. Yeah.
Me, I have a favorite word, but for not the same reason as you. My favorite word is quincaillerie.
What's that? What does it mean?
I think it's
quincaillerie.
Okay. See, it's funny that you see I mispronounce it. Because when I say it, it sounds there's a word in English called kinky.
Okay, kinky.
It's like naughty.
I know.
So one time I used that word like with someone. Then she laughed because like, what do you mean get kinky with you? No, I wanna go to quincaillerie.
Because you said it like in, but it's like another vowel, like quincaillerie.
See, I'm doing interview and I'm learning. I'm learning something.
With pleasure.
Anyway, so last question, like, what's your back to being like a life coach? What's your message in general for people who are lost, like who don't know what to do in their life? Like they're in their 20s, 30s, 40s. They still don't know what to do in their life. So what's your message?
I'll tell you something deep. You have to be at ease being with yourself.
Okay.
A lot of people, they cannot stay by themselves, so they will go to parties, go with the wrong people just to avoid being alone. Sometimes solitude is hard, but it pushes you to think deep thoughts and to say to yourself what the heck I'm doing in life, to ask like the right questions. And you have to face those questions even if they are scary. You face them, try to find some answers, try to do the right thing. Just ask yourself, what stupid things I'm doing, stop them, how can I become a better person? And the process will be clear step by step. You cannot figure out from the beginning, but just work on yourself like in a company. What things I'm doing well, what things I'm not doing well, and try to always like question yourself. And just don't follow the crowd. The place or the ideas that are like followed by a big crowd, it doesn't mean they are right. Sometimes the crowd, they follow the wrong thing. So just go to the other side. That's a good sign to know where the truth is.
It's not always the right path.
No.
And you talk about transparency. You have to be honest with yourself, because like
of course
the truth will set you free.
Exactly.
Like you have to look yourself into the mirror and say like what do I'm doing wrong? What do I need to do? Because sometimes you already know the answer. You just want to hear the answer.
Exactly.
So
you have to be authentic to yourself. Try to work on yourself. And also sometimes people, so you try to become a better person, try to choose the right friends to be around because they will impact you. And it's better to stay alone than to be with the wrong friends. And once you're gonna be a better person, you're gonna upgrade your character step by step, and it goes like crescendo. Exactly.
That's it. There's an expression in Spanish, I think you know it. Mejor solo que mal acompañado.
Exactly. We have the same in French. Il vaut mieux être seul que mal accompagné.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
That's it.
Yeah.
And on that note, thank you.
Welcome,
thank you for
man.
coming. Where could they find you on social media?
Go my Instagram super _professeur, like in French, not like in English. I'm more active on Instagram. I have a TikTok I just created, but I'm more active on Instagram. That's it, man.
Anyway, I'll put the link in the description.
Great.
So that they can find you. Spread the
message. If you need any French or coaching, you can reach out to me. It's gonna be with pleasure.
All right. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Nice.